Taos, New Mexico. New Mexico State Police was requested to investigate a homicide in El Prado. Out in El Prado, New Mexico, police say around 7:45 p.m. on March 31st, New Mexico State police officers were called to Straight Arrow Road in El Prado, where Cleofas Dominguez-Armendariz, 55, had been shot and killed by Manuel G. Gomez Lozoya, 38. For some reason, I thought this picture was of Cleofas. This is saying that Cleofas Dominguez, this is December 30th. So there was an incident that happened 3 months ago. So let me get back to that. Here's a guy, he's in jail. He's in jail. And this is the guy that got killed. So Cleofas, R.I.P. Cleofas Dominguez-Armendariz. Okay, so let's hear what happened. This is Yahoo News, April 6, 2022. By Matthew Raisin, Albuquerque Journal. Manuel Gomez Lozoya, 38, is charged with an open count of murder, 3 counts of tampering with evidence, and 2 conspiracy charges in the death of 55-year-old Cleofas Dominguez-Armendariz. One husband gunned down the other in front of his home as the shooter's family watched. So, Manuel Gomez Lozoya, 38, gunned him down in front of his home. In front of Cleofas' home. Gomez Lozoya had been booked into the Santa Fe County Adult Detention Center. It's unclear if he's got an attorney. A GoFundMe was set up by his wife for the funeral cost of Dominguez-Armendariz. Described him as a father of 3 children and a man of valor who was loved by many in the community, according to a statement of probable cause filed in the magistrate court. Taos County deputies responded around 7:45 p.m. to a home on Straight Arrow Road and found Dominguez-Armendariz dead with at least 4 gunshot wounds, including one in the face. Dominguez-Armendariz had a .45 caliber pistol beside him, but it hadn't been fired, and only 99mm casings were found around the body. Witnesses told New Mexico State Police, who took over the investigation, that 2 vehicles pulled up and a man shot Dominguez-Armendariz at close distance. The wife of Dominguez-Armendariz told police she ended an affair with Gomez Lozoya 6 months ago, but on March 31st, his wife and children confronted her. She said Dominguez-Armendariz spoke with the family and learned of the affair for the first time before the wife of Gomez Lozoya told him to meet her at their house for proof. Gomez Lozoya's wife told police Dominguez-Armendariz showed up at their home soon after and produced a pistol, firing it once before her husband shot him multiple times. She said she and her husband and children left the home in separate vehicles afterwards. Detectives confronted Gomez Lozoya's wife about evidence showing that Dominguez-Armendariz's gun had not been fired, and she replied she was not sure if he had or not. Okay. Produced a pistol, firing it once, so there should be a casing in the wall or something, right? And there should be some residual on his hands. On Friday, according to the police, Gomez Lozoya walked up to a Santa Fe officer outside in Allsups and began to confess to killing a man in Taos. State police detained Gomez Lozoya, and he told them Dominguez-Armendariz showed up to his home with a gun, and he shot him multiple times before fleeing the scene and throwing his phone out the car window, believing authorities could use it to track him. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Let's get another report of this just happened, right? So, Taos, New Mexico. New Mexico State Police, Isaac Cruz State Police, investigating homicide, El Prado, New Mexico. Posted April 5th, updated April 6th. New Mexico State Police was requested to investigate a homicide in El Prado, New Mexico. Police say around 7:45 p.m. on March 31st, New Mexico State Police officers were called to Straight Arrow Road in El Prado, where Cleofas Dominguez-Armendariz, 55, had been shot and killed by Manuel G. Gomez Lozoya, 38. Investigators learned there had been a dispute between the 2 men. According to the New Mexico State Police, on the evening of the incident, Cleofas drove to Manuel's residence, and during the encounter, Manuel shot Cleofas several times. So Cleofas did drive to Manuel's residence. Manuel is going to shoot and kill Cleofas. What's I don't know for sure is if Cleofas pulled out a gun and was intending to shoot or kill him. Maybe he just was confronting him and he had the gun. I don't know exactly what, Police say it appears that as Cleofas lay wounded on the ground, Manuel fired another shot, striking Cleofas at close range. Both men were from El Prado. Well, fuck, that might be, the kill shot, right? They might say, well, that was his vengeance, right? He had already shot him, so the threat was over. But then you could also say that he was caught up in the heat of the moment, so I mean, that'd be bullshit. You're just fucking hanging out and some motherfucker comes up on you with a gun. You shot him 6 times and he's, just sitting there wounded and bleeding and shit. I could see you being a little pissed off and maybe, excessive force, doing some excessive force. Manuel shot Cleofas several times. Police say it appears Cleofas lay wounded on the ground. Investigators say Manuel fled the area in his vehicle. He later turned himself into the officers in Santa Fe. Manuel was arrested and booked into the Santa Fe County Detention Center. That's interesting, too. Maybe he doesn't trust the officials in Taos. He's like, fuck this shit. I'm going to Santa Fe. At least I know them motherfuckers ain't. I'll just turn myself in. They won't kill me, right? They got a system, they're charged with first-degree murder, tampering with evidence, and conspiracy. The case is under investigation by New Mexico State Police Investigations Bureau. Now, what had happened 4 months ago? Cleofas looks like he's drunk or he's sad or something. He's got watery eyes. Cleofas Dominguez-Armendariz admitted to shooting his neighbor with a shotgun late Sunday night, December 30th, on Camino del Corazon in Ranchos de Taos. He was released without bond this week. That's fucking crazy. He shot his neighbor with a shotgun, looks drunk as shit, and he was released. A Ranchos de Taos man admitted to shooting his neighbor with a 12-gauge shotgun during an argument in his backyard late Sunday night, December 30th, according to a report from the Taos County Sheriff's Office. Cleofas Dominguez-Armendariz, 52. They said he was 55, so this just happened 4 months ago, right? Or is this 3 years ago? 2018, my bad. Shit, this is 4 years ago. Okay. 4 years ago, but I feel like a lot of this stuff is going to, So he shot Javier Munez Rivera as the man held the gun's barrel against his body and challenged Dominguez-Armendariz to pull the trigger, according to an arrest warrant affidavit filed in Taos Magistrate Court early Monday morning. Dominguez-Armendariz was arrested on 1 count of battery with a deadly weapon this morning and has been battery with a deadly weapon. So he oh, you're gonna shoot me? And then the guy just takes the barrel. Go ahead, do it. Shoot me. And he's all right. According to an update from the Undersheriff Steve Miera, Munez Rivera underwent surgery at Holy Cross Hospital Monday morning and is now in stable condition. Dominguez-Armendariz agreed to meet with Deputy Jake Cordova at the sheriff's office after 3 a.m. Monday morning to explain why he had shot Munez Rivera. He said he and his family were sleeping at their home on Camino de Corazon when the man knocked loudly on his back door. He said Munez Rivera was standing in his backyard challenging him. At one point, displayed a handgun. That's when Dominguez-Armendariz said he got dressed, grabbed a loaded shotgun from inside his doorway, and went out to meet Munez Rivera. The 52-year-old said the altercation became physical when Munez Rivera gripped the barrel of the shotgun, held it against him, and started banging on his chest. Dominguez-Armendariz said when Munez Rivera lunged at him in an aggressive manner, he pulled the trigger with the force of the shot, causing Munez Rivera to drop to the ground. Dominguez-Armendariz said he had then helped load his victim into a vehicle belonging to Ramona Montoya, who had driven Munez Rivera to his residence late Sunday night and was still waiting in the driveway. At the hospital, Montoya told Deputy Cordova she thought somebody had banged on her car when the shot was fired at the residence Sunday night. She said Dominguez Rivera and another man came out carrying Munez Rivera, who told her that he had been shot. Deputies, New Mexico State Police and Taos Police Department worked to identify the home where the shooting took place and cleared the residence inside. Cordova said he located the shotgun used in the shooting in a bedroom along with a .22 caliber pistol while at the residence. Cordova interviewed Dominguez-Armendariz's girlfriend, who said her boyfriend had shot Munez Rivera using the shotgun found in her home. And that's the Taos News.